Hello, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian with another knife video for you on this lovely New Year's Eve of 2020. I don't know what the weather's like where you are. Don't care. It's lovely that it's New Year's Eve 2020 just because 2020 is almost over with. I'm recording this at like a little after 2:30 on New Year's Eve, and so we only have a few more hours left of this apocalyptic hellscape of a year that has been 2020. I don't know about you guys. I don't think a lot of people had really great years. I definitely, absolutely did not, and I'm very glad that it's almost over with. I'm sure clock's going to tick over to midnight and everything's going to be fine. I'm sure that's what's going to happen, right? I mean, that's just, everything's going to be, it's not going to be. That's a lie. What is not a lie is that a lot of you guys participated in these polls. So what this is obviously, as the title and the thumbnail says, your choices for best knives of the year for 2020. I don't do just one. I think price-wise, you have to do categories. I can't make myself pick one. But I put up my top three in a poll in the community tab, and then you guys voted whether or not you agreed with me and what you guys chose. So we're going to get into those. But please do subscribe, because then that community tab posts, that they come up in your feed, and I'm trying to do a lot more with that this year. This is going to be one of my goals for 2021. I'm trying to do a lot more of that. I like doing these little polls. Some of them are very informal. They don't have like items to choose. I just ask, hey, what's your favorite knife around this price category? And you guys reply. I've already done one. I have another one for $50 and under, which I have already aggregated all of your choices for that. But I haven't done the video yet. But I have all the numbers all added up. So it's a lot of fun. It's just a fun, cool thing to do. Participate in community page. I put stupid stuff on there sometimes, just stupid, silly posts, and it's fun. So go check that out. I really like the community function on YouTube a lot, and I don't think I use it enough, and I'm going to try to use it a lot more. But what I did this year, I have three categories, as always, for my knives of the year. I have $100 and under, 100 to 300, which was the most popular category. We'll talk about it at the end. At the end of this, I'm going to talk about things that I learned from the stuff that you guys chose. Yes, the community page is also kind of market research for me. And then I also have $300 and up. So $100 and under, 100 to 300, 300 and up. You agree with me on some, you didn't on others. Let's get into it. So first of all, the one that you did not agree with me about, my choice, was the Civivi Ortis. That is why the one I chose, but you guys didn't. You chose my second choice, which was the Ferrum Forge Stinger, by quite a large margin. 54% of you chose the Ferrum Forge Stinger. I only put 3 options on there because you're only allowed like 5 or something on those poll things. So I just chose 3. But yeah, you guys chose the Ferrum Forge Stinger. 54% of you. The Civivi Ortis and the Cold Steel Airlight were both tied at 23%. Those were my 2 and 3. So it is a great knife, Nitro V steel. Really good dudes over there at Ferrum Forge. It is made by We Knives. It's kind of more of a Civivi style-y sort of build, though, if I had to categorize it, except for that Nitro V steel, which is pretty unique. And they've come out with the second one since then, the Prolix, that's also Nitro V steel. Kind of cool to see a folding knife company as big as Ferrum Forge using that steel. There's only like one other that I'm aware of. You see them a lot in fixed blades, but not much in folders. So pretty cool. It is a very, very stain-resistant steel. Seems to hold an edge pretty well. Kind of in that S35 VNE sort of range, $90. I chose the Ortis because it was so much cheaper. The Ortis was still a fantastic knife, and it was like $40. But you guys apparently wanted to go closer to that $100 limit and chose this. Next up, in what was by far the most popular category as far as views go of my Knife of the Year videos, the $100 to $300 category, you did agree with me. You also chose the ProTech Malibu. This is a new one that I just got. I previously had a black Wharncliffe. This is the reverse Tanto blue one. ProTech, again, amazing people. I love dealing with ProTech. Dave Wattenberg, the main man behind ProTech, is just one of the nicest human beings I've ever met. He's always so happy and smiling, just glad to see you, and just a really, really good guy. And they make amazing knives, primarily known for automatics. They have had a few forays into the button lock folder market before. The Cambria, they make the Mordax. It's another Ferrum Forge design. I'm just going back to what we were just talking about for drop, but this is their first real foray into really a mass-produced kind of button lock folder. Yes, they are kind of hard to get a hold of at the moment. Not Ferrum Forge's fault. They live in California. They're based in California, and California's had a hard time with the global bastard virus, so they're shut down a lot. It's not their issue. It's not intentionally that these are hard to get. They just moved into a new building as well. More production capacity. You are going to see a lot more of these in 2021, trust me, and probably more button lock manual folders from them. And $200, so right smack dab in the middle of that 100 to 300. Obviously, I agree with your choices. This is the one that I chose as well in this category. Just a fantastic freaking knife. I have two now. I was going to sell my old Wharncliffe one, but I found out they don't do that blade finish anymore because it's the satin. Now they're all these stonewash ones, and I don't know. I don't feel like I can sell it, so we'll see. But anyway, 300 and up. Oh, the percentages on this. 61% of you chose this. The Quiet Carry Waypoint got 22%. The Mini RSK got 16%. Just to give the so this was an overwhelmingly you agreed with me on this one. I really thought the Quiet Carry Waypoint. I thought you guys that was the category I thought you guys would override me on, but you did not. This one, I was pretty sure you were not going to override me on because I know just constant comments about this knife every time that I show it, and it is the Demko 8020. 66% of you agree with me on this one. The Spartan Harsey which was my third choice, finished second with 18% of the vote. The Hinderer Jurassic was 16%. So overwhelmingly, you guys agree with me on the 8020, and it is not hard to see why. Just the action on this shark lock is just ridiculous. This is the MG version. It's $425, and it's the one that I would honestly recommend that you buy. You can get a hand ground version for $825, but if you're actually going to use it, just get the MG. You're not going to notice the difference really much. I mean, it's a hollow grind on the hand ground one, but you're going to use this one more. This one happens to be 3V. You can get them in 20 CV or 3V. Another knife that's a little hard to get, but they are continually making them. So keep an eye out, and you'll probably see it. I think in the future, this isn't going to be any harder to get your hands on than like a Hinderer or something like that. I talked to Andrew a lot. They are making a lot of changes over there, and I think these are going to be more available in 2021. So maybe even different versions. So keep an eye out on that. But just a fantastic design. I just love this shark lock. And like I said, if he's making changes and he's going to be basing a whole lot of knives off of this lock, yeah, more power to him. If he wants to be selling in this $300, to $500 price category and using this shark lock, yeah. It's a bulky knife. It's a strong knife, but it doesn't feel super huge in the pocket. It actually feels kind of okay. I love carrying it. I carried this one a lot. This is a G10 version. They do have a titanium one with just the same exact knife, but the scales are just titanium. I do really want one of those in 2021, but they're beautiful. But yeah, great freaking knife, and awesome job, Andrew Demko. And you guys agreed with me on this one. You didn't agree with my second choice, but yeah, thank you guys so much for voting on this. I really do enjoy your opinions. Things that I've learned from this, an example of why I do this. You guys really like that $100 to $300 price category. That video got more views. It got more votes in the polls, all that kind of stuff. So in 2021, you'll see me doing a lot more knives in that kind of price category. I was kind of not intentionally neglecting it, but I do think looking back at some of my 2020 videos, because I'm preparing for the marathon for tomorrow, which is all just my videos, some of my favorite videos in 2020. I was doing a lot of budget, like $100 and under, or over 300. I was neglecting that middle range just a little bit. So I think I will be focusing on that more. So yeah, I learned stuff from these videos as well, these polls. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll be doing more of them again. I like doing the informal ones where there's not like a vote. I just have you put in the comments, what's your favorite knife that's this thing, and you guys can comment. So keep an eye out on that. But thank you guys so much for participating over the year, and look forward for more in 2021. I'm already worried about Knife of the Year 2021 because there's already some really cool stuff coming out. So Happy New Year, everybody. We're almost done. I've been Brian. Have a good one.